It's your girl Malaysia, aka Zanilee, here with my first YouTube video. As you can see from the title, I will be giving you tips on how to start your self-love journey. Anything that I tell you is either something that I've learned for myself, applied myself, and it worked for me, or something that I am currently in the process of learning of, and I think it'll be helpful to share with y'all. Anyway, just make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and turn those post notifications on. And yeah, let's get into the video. Learn how to be by yourself. The reason why it's so hard for us to love ourselves is because we allow anybody to come into our lives and treat us like anything. And that's not okay. We do that because we don't know how to be alone. So a lot of us think, damn, they're not treating me right, but shit, they here, you know, like they around, they sticking it out with me, so I might as well just put up with the bullshit. No, cut that out, because you selling yourself short and you telling yourself that you're worth less than what you actually deserve. Find out what your interests and your hobbies are. Find out things that you can do by yourself to entertain yourself. You don't always need a crowd of people to have fun. You don't always need this person, that person, this friend, that boyfriend, whoever it is, cousin, family, whoever. You don't always need somebody on your hip. Trust me when I tell you, you came into this earth alone. You can rock through it alone as well. We do need people, but you gotta learn where to meet that halfway. You know when to just be dependent on yourself. You feel me? Like, you don't always need people, but you don't always need to be do it yourself. You feel me? Sometimes it is cool to be vulnerable and accept help from others, but also don't leech off of it. Learn how to be by yourself. Learn how to entertain yourself. Enjoy things by yourself. If you want to go try food at a new restaurant, you don't need a boyfriend or a girlfriend to go take you. Take yourself. I also feel like when you spend time by yourself, and do not get this mixed up, y'all, do not seclude yourself from the world. I do not mean that at all. I mean that it's okay to be around other people, but learn when you need to have your me time. When you feel overstimulated, when you feel overwhelmed, when you feel anxious, just learn that sometimes, okay, maybe I need to separate myself from this situation. Maybe I need to get out of this environment. Maybe I just need some time to be by myself, regroup, think about what needs to be done, and do it. When you spend time by yourself, you have time to think about what's good for you, what's not good for you. You don't have outside opinions influencing what yours are. You don't have everybody telling you in your ear what this should be and what that should be. You're forming your own opinions. You're taking what resonates with inside of you and you're applying it to your life. That's why it's important to have those moments by yourself. Spend that time with yourself, because you need to know who you are. You need to be able to stand on business, and you can't stand on business if you don't know what you stand for to begin with. You need to know what you are, who you are, what you stand for as a person. It's really not too much on that tip. Some of these tips are going to be lengthy. Some of them aren't. It's because, like, bro, y'all can make out what I'm saying. It's like some I know I'm gonna have to elaborate on a little more, but it's like y'all can kind of make out what I'm saying. You get me? Okay. Stop being a people pleaser. And I'm gonna tell you now, a lot of people who probably watching this like, fuck, I'm not no people pleaser. 9 times out of 10 you are. And I'm telling you, we all do it. People pleasing don't just come in ass kissing form. You feel me? People pleasing comes in so many forms, and they stop us from expressing ourselves to the full extent as we should, because we're so worried about what the other person is thinking or what the next person is thinking. You feel me? People pleasing is not being able to express how you feel on a certain topic because you're scared that other people are going to disagree. People pleasing is giving other people money when you know you don't have it, just because like you feel bad for them. So it's just like, damn, I don't really have it like that, but here, just take it here. That's people pleasing. Ways to stop people pleasing, y'all. Set boundaries, please. Set boundaries, apply them to yourself and other people. When you set boundaries, you showing people how to treat you. Let's say you're a person without boundaries, right? You get into a relationship. The person you're in a relationship with does XYZ. You tell them, I don't like XYZ. They're like, okay. Does XYZ again. You tell them again, I don't like this. They do it again. I don't like this. They do it again. That's not setting boundaries. What you're showing people by constantly keep letting them disrespect you in certain ways, what you're showing them is, she don't care. She gonna take me back anyway. He don't care. He gonna take me back anyway. That's not boundaries. I always hear the rebuttal, right? What if that person really did change? Okay, that's good. Y'all, evolution is in human nature. We're supposed to strive for the better. We're supposed to become better people. That's not in your hands. That's not for you to control. That's not for you to determine. They can very much well become a better person and really stand on it and really be good at what they do and really be good in how they act and who they are as a person. But that's not for you to witness. That's not for you to see. All you need to see is that you expressed your boundaries and they couldn't respect it in that moment, so you removed it before it could turn into something bigger. They can be a better person, but that doesn't mean you have to let them in your life again. You can congratulate them. You can tell them, I'm proud of you. I'm glad that you're becoming better. I'm glad that you're doing this. I'm glad that you're doing that. But you don't have to put them back into your life. You feel me? You don't have to have them on your hip like they used to be. Sometimes things don't have to go how they used to be. It don't have to be all, oh, beef this, beef that. But like, I mean, come on. What purpose of them coming back in your life is going to serve you? What is it going to do? Because let's be real, when we do let the people come back, this is where it creates problems. You start having flashbacks of what they did. Now you're not trusting them and stuff. You don't want to go through that cycle. So just dead it while it's there, please. Be vocal about your opinions. When you figure out what it is that you stand for and what you believe in, stand on that. Don't let other people's opinions make you conform to what they want. If you think it should be this, that, and the third, but someone thinks otherwise, you don't have to change it. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with looking at things from different perspectives, from other perspectives. But it's like, how many times are you going to change what you believe in? One great tip for not just self-love, but just to help you move in life, don't speak on shit you don't know about. If you're going to stand on something, make sure that you're well educated about that topic. Make sure the shit that you fight for, you stand 10 toes and you know what you're talking about. You know what you're fighting for. Because that's what's going to make you feel unsure of yourself. When you're always constantly changing your opinion every time somebody says otherwise, you won't trust yourself. You don't trust yourself to make decisions. You don't trust yourself to form an opinion on something. It's because you're always looking to see if other people agree with you or not. And that's a form of people pleasing. This is my favorite one, guys. Dress how you want. Seriously. This is what I had to learn, because I always thought to have style, you had to have what everybody liked. If everybody liked it, you could dress. No, that's not it. That's not it at all. When I start dressing how I wanted to dress and like really expressing myself, really putting that shit on, really, because I know y'all be seeing me, y'all. I know y'all be seeing me. I know y'all be like, damn, like she always look fly, like she, yeah, I know, because I am. And it's just like, that's only because I decided to express myself creatively through my clothing. I dress how I want. My favorite thing with how I dress is that I'm a big person on versatility. I cannot stick to one way of dressing, one style. One day you might see me in like a earthy kind of outfit. Next day you might see me in some streetwear. One day you might just see me in some chill sweatpants, hoodie, whatever. One day you might see me in some fucking alternative clothing. Like it doesn't matter. I dress how I feel. If I feel a certain way that day, that's how I dress. And I like expressing myself that way. It's just because it shows who I am as an individual. And that's what you get out of not people pleasing. You show who you are as an individual. When you people please, when you always just like always trying to fit in with this person and that person and wear what they're wearing and not wearing what you really want to wear, it's just like you lose yourself. When you don't know who you're looking at in the mirror, That's the worst feeling ever. I've been there. That's what made me change. That was one of my wake up calls. It's just like I literally did not know who I was staring at. The person who was staring back at me in the mirror, I did not recognize. And I just had to really take that as a wake up call. Like, girl, get yourself together. Like, come on, you gotta lock in. Get on your Zoom. Really, get on your Zoom. Seriously. Also, if you're still struggling with a feeling insecure about, how you dress and worrying about other people talking about your clothes, my favorite thing to say is, if they're not putting the money in your hand for you to clothe your body, shit they say should not matter. Connect with yourself. And this one is really important. Like I said, spending time alone and stuff like that, but not just spending time alone, because it's also about what are you doing when you're spending your time alone. Now, I'm spiritual, so I think meditation is good. I think meditation is good for everyone, but you know how, certain people with their beliefs and stuff, they be try to demonize certain stuff. So yeah, but meditating is really good. It helps you sit with your thoughts, really become more of a critical thinker. It really helps. It really does help. I want to elaborate more on it, but without bringing it towards a specific certain belief, just so everyone can feel welcome. Manifesting, like I said, if you're not spiritual, prayer is also good. Pray to the highest being, whoever you believe in. I believe in God personally. I just don't partake in religion because it's not my cup of tea, but I do believe in God. I do believe in a higher power. Manifesting is good. Manifesting towards your goals. Also remembering that manifestation isn't the only thing that works. You actually have to put in the work. It's like asking God, please allow me to lose 20 pounds and sitting on your ass eating 20 bags of chips all day. Come on, how do you, what? Fuck, I'm Houdini. No. Journal. That's the biggest thing I'ma really recommend is journaling. Journaling is one of the best things that could ever happen. Whenever you feel like you need to express yourself and you don't know who to talk to, everybody just, people be gossiping, telling each other business, some people blowing you off, journal. I'm telling you, it really does feel like you're really talking to somebody. Even if you don't journal, literally talk to God, talk to your highest power, talk to who you believe in. They're here to help you. God is here to help you. God is for you. God wants you to succeed. God doesn't want you to fail. God only wants you to prosper and do well in life. So it's talk to the people and the highest beings that support you. You feel me? Connect with what's inside, most importantly, and God is also inside of you. So connect with your roots, connect with what you believe in. Be the same in and out, through and through, basically is what I mean by that. Lead by example. Now, this also ties into something that I was talking about earlier. When I say lead by example, I also mean be careful what you put out into the universe, because what you put out into the universe, you get back. My first thing is, don't speak negatively about yourself. Even if it's a joke, even if it's oh, I'm so ugly, or oh, I hate myself. When you put that out in the world, that's what the world is going to give to you. If you're always talking badly about yourself, that's all you're going to get. If you're always saying, oh, I'm broke, I'm this, I'm that, you're never going to make some cheese, because you get what you put out. If you're always constantly putting out negative things about yourself, the universe is going to make that your reality. The universe doesn't recognize tone when you're talking to yourself. And what I mean by tone is, the universe doesn't pick up, oh, she said it in a joking way, I don't really think she's serious. No, the universe just gets what you put out. Speak with intent. All of this stuff is easier said than done. All of this shit I'm talking about, I do apply it to myself, but I'm not perfect with it. I still slip up sometimes, I still mess up, I still backtrack sometimes, but it's all about the way you look at life, how you perceive it, how you move forward, your ability to get back up and try harder. It's all about building your resilience, being able to bounce back from anything 10 times harder. Even if you're not spiritual, anybody will tell you that words are powerful and you should be careful of what you say out of your mouth. That's not even just the spiritual thing. That's just basically common sense. That's human law. Don't say shit you don't mean. When shit hit the fan, I don't mean it isn't gonna mean shit. So it's just say what you mean, please. Please do that. watch what you're intaking. Take breaks from social media. I know I like it too. Like now that's TV and Zeus and stuff. Although those shows can be entertaining, they're also very draining and very low vibrational. You ever watch a fight video and you just get so amped up, like you like, oh yeah, I need to fight. Oh yeah, who want to fight now? I'm in the mood to fight. That's because that's what it's made for. It's made to get that reaction out of you. It's made to trigger you. And although that stuff can be entertaining, that's not what you should be intaking daily. Music. Listening to sad music all the time, that's gonna make you sad. Like when you're sad, listen to happy music. Listen to stuff that's gonna bring you out of that rut. Get yourself out of it. Make sure that you're doing your best at bettering yourself. Don't put yourself in environments where shit is just gonna make it worse. When you're listening to sad and angry music all the time, you're gonna be sad and angry all the time. When you're watching people fighting all the time, you're gonna wanna fight all the time, and that's gonna give off that negative energy. That's gonna block your ability to have that self-love. You watch that, you absorb that. What you absorb is what you become in that moment, and what you become in that moment is what you project out into the world. I don't want that to happen. When you always feel the need to fight somebody, it's just like, it just makes you miserable, kind of. Like, it just, I don't like it. I don't like it not one bit at all. Plan for the future, reflect on the past, and live in the present. Now, what I mean by plan for the future is set goals. Really try to get a clear view on what you want to do with your life and work towards that. Really just try to have a clear vision. I know I said it already, but really do just try to have a clear vision on what you want out of your life, what you want from the future, and how you're going to navigate yourself towards that. Reflect on the past. Whatever you did is done, and it can't be changed. Focus on the things that you can and can't change. When you have a problem, break it down. Look at it. What do I have a problem with? Okay, I have a problem with this, that, and the third. Okay, cool. What can you do to change it? Nothing? Oh, okay. It's out of my hands. I can't do shit to change it. So what am I really worried about? You can do shit to change it? Okay. Do something to change it then. There's really no need to dwell on anything, because it's like, if you can change it, change it. If you can't, you can't. In the past is something you can't change. Instead of dwelling on shit that happened in the past, use it as a tool to navigate your future decisions in life. Instead of saying like, oh shit, I really wish I didn't do that. I really wish I didn't do that. And it's just, 90% of what happens and 10% of your reaction. So it's like, when that situation do pop back up, now you know, okay, this situation happened. I'm not going to do what I did last time, no, because I know that shit ain't work out. I'm going to do something different. That's what you should do when you reflect on your past. This is my best way that I'm going to explain it to you. Let's say this is my past, right? This wall is my past. Everything that I'm hoping, wishing, and praying for is in front of me. But all that I can think about is what's back here. So if I turn back here and I'm always looking back here, I'm missing the blessings that's stacking up in front of me. And then I'm always thinking, well, damn, why can I never get my goals? Why every time I manifest something, why every time I pray for something, it never come and never work? Because you're not pushing towards that. You're still focused on what's happening back there when ain't shit you can do about it. Look forward and live in the present. When people set goals, they often just think about that goal, think about the future. They think about the long jump. Let's say you want to become a gym person, right? Or not even just a gym person, because you can work out at home, right? Let's say you want to be a person who works out. What does a person who works out do? They get good rest. They stretch their body so they don't pull any muscles. They drink water. They try to, eat healthier. That's what you do. When you have a big goal, you break down the habits of that goal. It's about the steps that you take, not the goal itself, but the steps that you take to get you to that goal. Acknowledge your feelings. This is one of the most important things ever. Do not bottle up your feelings, because you're going to explode, and when it get bad, it's going to get bad. That's all I'm trying to tell you. When it get bad, it's going to get bad. Trust me, I've been there multiple times. You don't want to be there. If something is bothering you, talk about it. If you're confused or concerned, if you're mad, sad, angry, whatever, talk about it. Do not let it build up. Even if you feel like you can't talk to a person, write it out. Something. Write it on a note, write it on a plate, throw it, break it, whatever. Just get it out. And you're going to be a big ball of miserable energy. Nobody's going to want to be around you. Because it's just gonna be like, well, fuck, like, you just sucking up the life out of everything. Like, shit, like, what's going on? You don't want that for yourself. Trust me, you don't want that for yourself. It's hard to have self-love, love for others, or others to love you when all you do is project this negative and vile energy. And with that being said, we are finally at the end of our video. Any piece of advice, your favorite piece of advice, let me know down in the comments. If there was something that you thought of when I was bringing up the tips that I didn't mention in this video, comment it down below, because I love hearing other people's opinions, other people's thoughts, seeing other people's outlook on things. You know, I'm gonna do this thing where I end each and every one of my videos with a quote. The quote I decided to choose for this video is, "You are allowed to be a masterpiece as well as a work in progress." Thank you guys for watching this video. Subscribe, like, comment. If you like my channel, share it. If you don't, I hope you come across something better for you. But other than that, it's a wrap.